Good morning, market sniper. Here we go. Good morning, market snipers. Welcome back. This is Jesse getting started right at 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, right on the dot. Yeah, we've got our caffeine this morning, but the newborn won last night, right? She was after feeding her. You feed her about every 3 hours now. So every 3 hours, got to wake up, feed her. Usually she's back to sleep within an hour, but she just would not go back to sleep. So a couple times took 2 hours to get back to sleep for her to get 1 hour to feed and 1 hour to get back to sleep. So here we are, a little bit tired, but the caffeine's kicking in right now. So we're gonna get this thing rocking and rolling. If you're new to the channel, awesome, welcome. And if you're returning, even better. But the first half of the live stream, we will cover Bitcoin, altcoins, the indices, and any other stocks or crypto assets that kind of catch our eye on the watch list. And then, of course, we'll chart your requests too. So that will be the second half of the live stream. We'll chart your requests. So make sure to put in the ticker symbol. Make sure to let me know if it's crypto or stock so I can search for it quickly, since none of this is scripted and none of this is edited. This is just the live stream, the raw version. And so we'll probably make some mistakes along the way and mispronounce people's names and pronunciations in general. But that's why a lot of people will misspell my name on purpose. So if you ever see someone misspell my name, it's on purpose so that we keep the balance out there. But we're going to get into it. We'll jump right in. We won't keep rambling. It's already been a minute. So this is the Bitcoin daily chart. But just want to say good morning to everyone, or good afternoon, depending on what time zone you're in. Daniel San, good morning. Good morning. Good morning. All right. So before we do it, let's jump in and let's just get our jumping jacks out of the way. Let's get our stretches out of the way. I guess I'll be the first one to like it, right? I'll be the first one to like it, be the first one to repost it on the Twitter X app. YouTubers are really good at it. The Twitter X app, not so good yet. Not so good yet. So you got a lot of work to do. So we'll see. We'll see if we can continue to get better over there. But nobody else has even liked it yet. So it's still early. People are still waking up. It's okay. All right, let's go. Let's keep going. All right, so this is Bitcoin daily chart. Still waiting for the ship to get turned around. Still waiting to see if scenario 2 is going to play out. Scenario 1 was, would Bitcoin find support at the first target box confluence area? And if it started to close below it, then scenario 2 was on the board. And so here we are still at scenario 2. So the last major sell signal was over here on June 11th. This buy signal was, there was a buy signal, but don't really pay attention to it when it's everything is starting to trend down, like the red trending dots, all that stuff. So started way up here on a wick and end up closing down here. That's usually bearish. All right, let's put on what we've been really talking about for a while is, now we're going to be almost exactly 4-month consolidation since the new all-time high was made over here. What was that, on March 14th? And the highest daily candle close was March 13th. We're only a couple days away from a 4-month consolidation. So for swing traders, that's actually worse capitulation than if price actually just drops. Because if price were to just like drop hard and fast, usually gives some really good swing trade opportunities. But when it's like choppy and it's up, it's down in a tight range, it's usually not as profitable for swing traders on higher time frames. But if you're probably like day trading or scalping, probably a lot of good opportunities inside the zone. So it just depends what your methodology is, or what you do over there as plan of attack. But here we are. We're still watching the same stuff. So scenario 2, we're down here in this target box. Would it find support at this target box confluence area? We still have, we don't know if it's going to go down there and hit it or not, but we do have a major reason why price could come back down to $52,000. There is a major reason why, right? So We don't know if it will. Just letting you know that it has not been hit yet. So we'll see. We'll see if other reasons why are enough, and we'll see if it continues to put in bullish divergence. That's what we're doing with this drawing over here. Is we're showing that there's bullish divergence, and it's possible there's additional bullish divergence prior to the next possible breakout like that. So this yellow fractal that we've been talking about and covering for at least probably a month, right? Probably at least a month. Would Bitcoin continue to play out similar to Apple? Apple played out very similarly, even kind of lining up with the peaks and the low points. And then even on this last correction over here, and Apple had bullish divergence before the breakout as well. So we'll see. It's possible that maybe we see, and we've been talking about this for a couple of weeks now, that it's possible we see the breakout by the second week of July or the third week of July if scenario 2 is going to play out, if it's going to play out similar to Apple. And then, of course, you could be possibly making new all-time highs by August, which is be like a month from now. So we'll see if that works out or not. It's just an idea, just like Elliott Wave, just like, chart patterns, or they're good for ideas, right? I wouldn't say that you would want to build a strategy just off of that alone, in my own personal opinion, right? I never did want to build a strategy off of patterns or anything like that. So, but I like to use them for ideas. So, we're on the ramble today. We are rambling hard today. Disclosure Crypto. Gonna look at Gari Network, buddy. Okay. All right. So that's Apple. Could this be the low over here at 53,535? Sure, right? Too early to say. Price is still below the trending dots. Has been rejected from the trending dots 2 days in a row, and it just takes a little bit of time for the ship to get turned around. So if the trending dots were to kind of start trending back this way, it might take some time. It might take another week or two. Of course, it could put in additional bullish divergence, mean lower candle closes. Not necessarily doesn't mean we're going to come back down and take that wick out, but we could, because we also have a $52,000 target down there as well. So we're just kind of waiting, see if we, obviously none of this is financial advice. Obviously this is for educational purposes only. And obviously we try to find some entertainment along the way, even if it's poking fun at me. But yeah, this is why I like to wait for, me personally, I like to wait for higher probability reversals. We got some signs here that the bottom is in. It was oversold. It was oversold. Bullish divergence, reversal candles, all that stuff. So we'll see. We'll see if there's additional bullish divergence, and then maybe price starts to break out like that, and a higher low will be the higher probability of the breakout. So we'll see how it plays out. We'll keep going. David Fletcher. Selling the CPI was low and new job claims coming in as expected. What is more? Yeah, I mean, I'm not a fundamental trader, David, because if you're trading, for example, if you're trading one asset based off of fundamentals, right, or news, or like say narratives or noise, right, in my own personal opinion, you better be an insider, right? And you're not allowed to be an insider trader, right? For the most part, I know they get away with it, but the only way I could trade off of fundamentals, me personally, in my own mind, is if I was an insider, right? And I'm not an insider. So how do I know what's really going on with the company, whether it's stock or the company, if it's a crypto asset, right? If I'm not an insider trader, how do I know what fundamentals, what noise, what news, what narratives that are getting pushed are accurate or not? We don't know if it's what's accurate or not out there. So I can't personally build a strategy around that. I can only build a strategy what I see on the charts personally. And so, I want to take a more of a systematic approach. And to me, you could be lied to, you could be guessing, you might not see the real numbers. Who knows, right? So for me, I don't really, I'm aware of what's going on, but I don't make it part of my decision-making process, right? It doesn't impact me. Usually I'm going to see something start turning around on relative strength with divergences and stuff. And then after the breakout, the news will tell you why it broke out, right? Or it starts to break down and the big move happens. And then the news, oh, yeah, that's right. The news, Mount Gox. Oh, yeah, that's right. Germany sold this, right? So you always find out afterwards. But when the ETFs had bearish divergence up here, that was way before in June and May, right? That was way before any of those articles came out. So those articles just recently came out, and it's usually, probably towards the end, right? Or late to the party, in my own personal opinion, right? Everyone's got their own, and maybe you find a strategy within fundamentals, but it's not for me whatsoever. I am aware of what's going on, but it doesn't factor into my. And of course, the news or the narratives could help push an asset, continue to push an asset one direction or the other, but it's usually not the starting point, probably not the ending point. So that's where I like to be. I like to be sooner. I like to be in sooner rather than later, and then I like to be out when the FOMO comes in. If there's divergences, reversal candles, all that stuff, I'd be taking. I'm not saying I would be buying with oversold and reversal candles and bullish divergence, but if I had shorted Bitcoin back here, which I did not, if I was shorting, I'd be scaling out or closing my positions back here, or on as it's crashing down, I'd be watching it probably on a lower time frame, and then when it starts to push back up, I'm probably getting out of my short position and then patiently waiting for the next opportunity to the upside, right? So that's the way I play it, and you're never going to have a strategy like that, in my own personal opinion, if it's based off fundamentals. I know that's long-winded, but anyways, I follow the charts. I can build it. I believe I could build a strategy off of the charts. I don't believe I could do it off of fundamentals because I don't know what's real and what's not, right? You'd have to be an insider trader, and there's that. So let's see. What else? That's Bitcoin. Not much has changed. We're still, the last few days, we're just still watching that it was oversold, reversal candle, bullish divergence so far over here. We don't know if there's going to be additional bullish divergence or not. This was bullish divergence on the fractal for Apple, and then it gapped up. The good thing about Bitcoin is it won't gap up. Bitcoin futures might gap up, but not actual Bitcoin. Ethereum, been drawing this out, right? This is how it could possibly play out in my mind, right? However the TA works out, just showing that it might just take a little bit of time to go through the bottoming process before the next pump. You can see that, from here, what is that, April 13th, before it starts breaking back out, there's about a month, right? So this is a month down here towards the bottom. So this, from this, let's see, July 5th, just as an example, I'm not saying it's going to August 5th. So you can kind of see, it just takes a little bit of time. Usually it takes a little bit of time, right? So that'd be about a month. Maybe it gets a little breakout there, comes back down, and maybe it even takes longer than a month and a half, and then comes out like that. So of course it might not take that long either. It might just, after that month, just push straight up like that. Just push straight up. So it is possible. So we'll see how Ethereum plays out, but some positive signs on Ethereum, right? You've got target 4 seems to still be holding support as of right now. We'll find out if it continues to do that or not. But Ethereum was oversold, multiple reversal candles, and then of course a key target area at target 4. So we'll see. Too early to say. Solana drew this out, very similar, bullish divergence, and see if it just takes some time, for it to play out too. Like you've got from here, June 18th, let's see, August 8th, July 18th, right? So maybe it takes another month and a half, but you can just see it consolidating, kind of coiling up, coiling, and then that would be kind of your next possible big breakout over there. So near, they're all going to start looking pretty close. Big correction to the downside, bullish divergence. I'm showing that there could always be additional bullish divergence, but as of right now, there is bullish divergence. We get the arrow out over here. The targets are set. If the targets take out this wick down here at $4, then of course we have to redraw all the targets, and they would be quote unquote invalid, right? So bullish divergence, huge correction, multi-month consolidation from March 15th, closing in on 4 months for near. Big arrow up over here like that once it gets over there. So we will see. Could get a candle close back above the trending dots. What else? Indicators picking up bullish divergence too, so that's good. Cardano pending buy signal, bullish divergence. Candle close back above the trending dots yesterday. Could see a buy signal today. There's a pending buy signal right now. Big consolidation as well. Targets have been set. We'll find out on Cardano. Sand, similar thoughts. Bullish divergence followed by a reversal candle. I always like to see that one. So we'll see if it gets a breakout here in the near future as well. Filecoin, similar thoughts. You got bullish divergence. I think Filecoin didn't have bullish divergence. Yeah, Filecoin is one of the few that did not have bullish divergence, but it was getting oversold at similar areas and then had a reverse candle. Currently up. Move this over, but that's actually on track right now. We'll move it. It's been kind of perfectly on track for the last few days, but we'll see how it plays out. Could come up, get a buy signal, come back down, right? Maybe it's a higher low, something like that, and then breaks out after that. So there's a big area over here that I probably want to get retested, right? So I kind of drew off that line. That's probably like the halfway point. So it's probably good. And we'll see if it flips that. Resistance and support. Let's keep going. Dot, bullish divergence, right? Bullish divergence and battling. See, this came back down here June 18th. Maybe it takes about a month for it to, 30 to 45 days go through the bottoming phase and then continues upward like that. It's usually it's just not straight up. Sometimes it is, sometimes it's not, but usually it's kind of going through a bottoming phase. You could even say it was going through the bottoming phase since April 13th, right? So the first big capitulation move down, battling, bulls versus bears, and then maybe the bottom's in, take out that last wick over here, and then continues to get the ship turned around, and then maybe takes off to the upside after that. So just usually it's not quick. Sometimes it is, but usually it's going to go through a bottoming phase for a little bit. Mana, same thing. Bullish divergence followed by a reverse candle. See if it gets back above here, right? That's where I got the arrow out over here. So it's kind of following the handy dandy yellow TA. What else? Let's check in here real quick. How are we doing on likes? Let's see. I was the only person who liked it earlier. Three people. All right. We're killing it. We are killing it. You probably hear I'm a little tired today, but caffeine's helping right now. So, all right, let's keep going. We're gonna finish a couple more altcoins, and then we'll get into the Nasdaq. Down 1.87% today. I posted the VIX had a buy signal yesterday, and even posted that there's probably some volatility today. So just be aware of all that. AVAX, similar. Chainlink, similar. Rarible, Algo. Come over to the Nasdaq, right? So the Nasdaq has bearish divergence with a possible reversal candle, right? Doesn't mean it's the top, but you can see where it's oversold, and then the reversal candle over here happened to be the pivot low, and then just went on a nice move up there since April 2024. big move up over here, right? So you got bearish divergence, and there could be additional bearish divergence, of course, but bearish divergence followed by a possible reversal candle on the NASDAQ. So a correction could be coming, whether it's, back down to like 20,150-ish, or if it's a deeper correction, we don't know yet. ANF target 1 was hit nicely. What else? SP 500, right? Does not have bearish divergence, does not have a pending reverse candle. So we'll keep an eye on that. Dow Jones breaking out, right? Breaking out. Breaking news. Breaking news. Blue Diesel, you are the man. Thank you. I appreciate that, Blue Diesel. I liked it twice. So you liked it on YouTube? Are you going to go on to Twitter and like, repost, and comment as well? That'd be a triple double. Thank you. Appreciate that. So Dow Jones is breaking out. It's been going through this consolidation. We didn't know if it was putting in lower highs, or if it was putting in higher lows. Remember? So we were talking about consolidating, and then all of a sudden, could be breaking out with the candle close back above. Maybe it was already slight candle close back above over here, and then this would be the next candle close above. Dow Jones has not hit ANF target 1 like the NASDAQ or the SP 500. The Dow Jones has not yet. We don't know. The dollar continues to break down. Usually the perma bulls like to see that. The dollar continuing to break down over here on the daily chart. Let's take a look at the weekly chart. Pending sell signal, just in, pending sell signal on the dollar weekly chart. This could be a lower high. This could be a lower high. This could be another lower high. Pending sell signal breaking down from the upward trend line. Hit 3 of the 4 targets to the upside of that retracement from this big move down. Retrace back 3 out of the 4 targets to the upside. We've been covering it. We've been talking about it. Shooter, by the way, what's going on, my man? Market Sniper over here. Good to see you on here. Pending sell signal on the weekly chart. Woo! Let's get back on the daily chart. We had a buy signal that I talked about on VIX yesterday. So we had that buy signal, and now it's breaking out. So the volatility of the SP 500 index, NASDAQ, all that stuff, that lines up with the VIX breaking out on a buy signal. And so I posted this chart yesterday there was a pending buy signal. And then, of course, the market closed, and it closed with a buy signal. So just be aware of that. The VIX is bullish as of right now. It's currently up 3% and could be getting a retracement. Eyeball test, you're probably looking at, I don't know, let's see, the bottom probably already hit like 1 target, probably close to 2 targets. Oh, this is terrible drawing. 3 targets, 4 targets, right? So we don't know if it's just a retracement move and then comes back down. But it is currently bullish on the daily chart right now as we speak. Apple down 2.4%. Doesn't sound like a lot if you're mostly in like high risk assets like crypto or AI stocks, but on a huge company like Apple, that's massive, right? So let's see. There is bearish divergence, and it could be a reversal candle. So this is a big move up. We had bullish divergence, hit 2, almost 3 targets to the downside, and then went on this big move up. We do have bearish divergence with a possible pending reversal candle. Well, it is a pending reversal candle, a possible reversal candle. So just means that maybe we get a little bit of a correction here. This big move up. There's a gap down here like that. So we will see, but let's go ahead and put on, nope, wrong one. Bearish divergence. Let's take a look. See there. Yep, got it. All right, so Apple does have bearish divergence, does have a pending reverse candle. So what that means to me is I wouldn't be shorting it just because of that, right? In my own views, I wouldn't be shorting it, especially when the higher time frames are bullish. But if you're a swing trader on the daily chart and you took this buy signal for example, and that was at 172, right? So me personally, this is the way I look at it. If you took this buy signal back here on May 2nd and it gapped up and it was making a move, and you're a swing trader based off of the daily chart, and you came all the way up here, right? Battle 20%, 20%, 25, 30, all the way up to 30, almost 35% from the buy signal. And then it starts, it puts in bearish divergence and then it's followed by a reverse candle. Then you decide if you're taking out, are you taking off 25%? Are you taking off 50% profit? Are you taking 75% of your profits? Are you taking all of your profits, right? So what is your decision to do something like that? Or are you waiting for sell signal? Blah, 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 blah. So that was a nice big swing trade on Apple, 30%. And after bearish divergence and a reverse candle, at what point do you decide to lock in profits as a swing trader? Good morning, Pops. Oh, yeah. Yep. Man, I'm sure every dad says this about their kids, but I could literally stare at her all day, right? She's pretty cute. She's pretty cute, but I'm sure everybody says that. So I always say that. I'm like, yeah, it's probably not just her. It's just you're biased, right? As a dad. So you probably just I could stare at her. And thankfully she's not a crier. So she actually does give us sleep and we can just hang out with her and she doesn't cry. So the doctor said it's super healthy. You can allow her to cry up for an hour. She doesn't even hit an hour. So we're like, is this even normal? So we just I keep joking about it. I'm like, if she's this good as a baby, we're going to be in trouble when she's a teenager. It'll come back to haunt us eventually, right? So thank you. Good morning, Johnny C. Longtime market sniper. Good to see you back on here. That's Apple, bearish divergence, pending reversal candle. Doesn't mean I was short it here. Just means that if you're in this swing trade from back here on May 2nd on the buy signal, when would now possibly be a good time to take profit? What else? What else? Hut holding on for dear life on the trending dots. Had of that bearish engulfing candle back here on July 9th. It's hard to see it because it's the indicator's on and the indicator says green. But if you turn the indicator off, this would be red. So you would just know that, or you could look at the wicks. The wicks are red, right? So anytime there's a red wick, then the candle is red too, right? So the indicator covers that up. So, but I leave the wicks on so I can quickly tell if it's a red candle or a green candle, right? So that's hot. Holding on to dear life on the trending dots. Had a RSI sell signal already. There's a pending MACD bearish crossover that sharpshooter candles 3.1 is also picking up already. So I usually turn the settings off on MACD bullish and bearish crossovers because I don't really care that much. But that is on sharpshooter candles 3.1. But I do leave on the pending. I like to see the pending. So as it's happening in real time, I like to see it. So that's why I have that on for bullish and bearish crossovers. But for the actual crossovers, I don't really care as much. I do like to see the pending though. Riot still going through the bottoming consolidation. We don't know how long it's going to take. We'll just move it down here like this. Could take some time to play out, right? That is Riot. Bitfarm had that sell signal back over here, breaking back down. Trending dots are still trending down. So had this nice breakout to the upside, hit 4 out of 4 targets to the upside, and then came back down. Marathon Digital, similar thoughts, had that last sell signal over here, hit 2 out of the 4 targets to the upside so far. CLSK, we said it was looking a little bit different, right? It was looking a little bit different. Huge pump up, probably bearish divergence. There's a big gap left open down here where a lot of the Bitcoin mining stocks filled that gap. I'm not saying it's going to get filled right now because we don't have a magic crystal ball, but it does work great for targets. It's all the way down there at $10.57. And it needs to find support here, or it'd be probably a quick move down, right? There's not a lot of support here. Oh, There we go. There we go. Nope, nope. There we go. All right, so there's not a ton of support here. There's a lot of support here, so you'd want to see it hold here. If not, there's not much where it could just come straight down and retest the 200-week average, 200-week moving average, and probably fill that gap. Iris Energy, there you go. We pointed this out yesterday. We pointed it out the day before, and we'll continue to point it out. Hit, I think that was 3 out of 4 longer term targets to the upside. We pointed out there's bearish divergence. Started to break back down. This is a big candle down. We talked about it. Closed below the trending dots. Had another candle close below the trending dots. We put out the red arrow as well. You start getting candle close below this upward trend line. And then lo and behold, boom, all the way down to $10.24. So if you're good at the buy signals down here at $5.15, make sure to be good at taking profits as well, right? These are fast movers. These pump hard and they dump hard, right? So if you're taking the buys, do you want to hold through 70% corrections? It's like catching lightning in a bottle. You can do it though, breaking out, buy signal all the way up, bearish divergence. At what point do you start getting out of your position? $12.80, $12.90. Start breaking down from here. $12, $12, $12, all the way down, right? So, Daniel Son, can you do a quick check on the top meme coins that are leading the meme coin? Yeah, pick one. Doge. You want to look at Pepe? Doesn't have a lot of chart history, so won't move unless Bitcoin. Yeah, probably. But pick Doge or Shiba, and I can look at it for you. But Pepe doesn't have a lot of chart history, so probably don't care as much to do that one. But Doge and Shiba, I can do it for you. Just let me know. Let's just pick Doge. Let's do Doge. But yeah, we can do that. We're 32 minutes in. So Iris Energy, bearish divergence, has a pending sell signal, breaking down, continues to break down. Doesn't mean it couldn't come back up. Let the trending dots kind of catch up over here. So could take some time. Doge, you got it. Let's do it. Let's do Doge. Yep. All right. We're gonna make it. Again, we pointed out bearish divergence in advance because that's what we do. Candle close below the trending dots and a candle close below the upward trend line. Another one pumped all the way back up, retraced that big move down, and now is closing back down. Probably going to have a sell signal in the near future on we going to all make it, hopefully. That joke never gets old for me. Cypher mining, just choppy chop, right? Choppy chop. MIGI breaking down, continues to break down. Had that last sell signal over here on July 9th. It was overbought, had the reversal candle, right? What else? Hive holding on for dear life, bearish divergence. Could be the next one to possibly start breaking down, but still currently above the trending dots. That was the nice breakout at 264. Veritone was looking really good up until today. Still bullish. Could come all the way back down retest the trending dots possibly before it starts hitting some of those targets. But mapped out the targets. We'll see if it hits some targets. It was up quite a bit yesterday, right? So yesterday, one candle, 14%. So it is retracing 7% of that today. Labu, the other one, breaking news that I posted, high risk, high reward, right? Was breaking out, buy signal, the last one at 114. Just hit another target over here. It's the S&P 500 biotech bull 3x leverage ETF. Woo-wee. So this percentage gain multiplied by 3x, right? So 17% multiplied by 3x. Woo. Gonna have to check the account today on that one. I'm not saying that I took it, but gonna have to check the account. Hey, Jesse, love the work. Kyle Jackman, thank you. Appreciate it. Appreciate you saying that. Thank you for commenting. Thank you for your liking. Thank you for subscribing. all of your guys' support, guys and gals. Appreciate it. So, Labu moving in on target 4. Peter, is that Peter Dell? Or yeah, I think it looks like an L. Peter Dell. Good day, good day, good day. Ooh, good thing my dog isn't seeing your picture of a squirrel because my dog would chase it. She never catches them, but she'll chase him up the tree. Any thoughts, please, on Mantra OMRA? Recent news on partnership with a huge. I haven't looked at it. What's the ticker symbol? What exchange are you looking at? I'm assuming this looks like a crypto asset, but yeah, just let me know all the details. What exchange you're looking at? What so we can search for it quickly, and the ticker symbol and stuff like that. OM. Okay. OM. What exchange are you looking at, Peter? Okay, so yeah, that's Labu looking pretty good. Oh, I want to look at the weekly chart. Weekly chart. Yeah, we already posted this. There's a pending MACD bullish crossover. There's a pending buy signal. Probably a future pending RSI buy signal on the weekly chart as well. Magic Man, what about PLTR stock bearish divergence on the weekly? Yeah, we can take a look at it. Okay. Okay. So we'll just pick Binance. I don't know if usually the prices are always a little bit different on each one. Not a lot. Probably doesn't make that big of a difference, but sometimes people are trading it on, like, say, Binance. So maybe you wanted to see Binance. So it doesn't matter to me. So that's Labu. What else? What else? Take a quick look at Magnificent Seven. Probably won't spend too much time on it, but I just want to take a look at it. They're all making a move down today, all having a correction. Let's see. No bearish divergence on NVIDIA. Possible lower high. Way too early to call that. Meta. I'm going to call that, we've been calling this bearish divergence followed by reverse candle. That's a big move down. Holding on for dear life, could close below the trailing dots over here. Something to pay attention to if you're trading Meta. Amazon. Bearish divergence on Amazon. Microsoft. Oh my god. Microsoft looks like it's breaking down. Pending RSI sell signal, pending MACD bearish crossover, probably a sell signal in the near future. Coming in for some retracements. Tesla, we talked about it. That was such a quick, big move to the upside from that buy signal. Massive pump, massive short squeeze all the way up. 53%, right? This is a bearish looking candle. Could let the trending dots catch up. Probably retrace some of this move, right? Probably retrace some of that move. Down 5% today. Apple, we covered it yesterday on Apple, the bearish divergence, right? Bearish divergence. Google, right? Ooh, there you go. Pretty bearish today on the bigger stock. So let's keep going. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. VIX, no surprise there because of all that. Iris Energy down 11.5% now. What's interesting though is that we've got near versus BTC is breaking out with the pending buy signal. You got near versus BTC. You got Sand, Mana, pending buy signal on Mana versus BTC. Cardano versus BTC. Dot, Rarible, Sol versus ETH. So that's all pretty interesting. Possible pump for altcoins and Bitcoin coming, maybe, and that altcoins outperform Bitcoin. So be interesting. We'll see if that happens or not. It's just an idea. Yeah, I probably won't have time to cover all these, Peter, but we'll definitely get into Ohm. We have some other ones to cover too, so we're just gonna keep going. Let's see what else. XRP. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? Target. breaking out. Buy signal. Filled, gap filled. Where was that gap fill from? Oh, filled it from over there. Yeah. Take that off. Yeah, target breaking out, right? Target. What else? What else? PayPal. No breakout on PayPal. SoFi, we've been kind of covering this one for a while, and been this long consolidation. Looks like it's starting to break out now. It gapped up and has a pending buy signal. So we'll see. We'll see how that plays out over there. Let's see, draw. See if we can draw it like that. There we go. Green trending dot over here as well. SoFi. Square, we've been covering that one. Another pending buy signal here on Square. So you had a breakout buy signal, came all the way back down, back tested, and then is breaking out again on Square. What else? What else? What else? What else? Let's see. People like me to cover Rivian, still ultra bullish over there. We talked about it, had the bullish divergence similar to Tesla, and hit 3 of the 4 targets to the upside so far. Wolf, another Bitcoin mining stock. Russell 2000 was consolidating like the Dow Jones and is breaking out to the upside, similar to the Dow Jones, right? Very, very similar to the Dow Jones. PLTR, I think that was one of them that you guys wanted. Yeah, the Magic Man. There is a pending reversal candle. I'm not really seeing bearish divergence. No, I'm not really seeing it, but there's a reverse candle, another possible reverse candle. So it's getting overbought, getting some reverse candles. Still have this gap down here. These are just hand drawn back here, but still currently bullish overall. So that's PLTR. Pretty extended right now. Could come back in for at least a little bit of a retracement. Lemonade, cover this breakout over here. Could get a little bit of a retracement. This is a big move up, right? Big move up, even gapped up to $19 today. What else? What else? What else? What else? I think that's about it. So we'll circle back here. Bitcoin pretty much flat today. So let's do, yeah, you got it. You got it. It's pretty extended right now. It could remain that way, but it is getting overbought and starting to get some pending reverse candles over there. So depending on what your strategy is, it depends if you're a longer term position trader or a shorter term swing trader. You know, whether you're going to try to lock in profits or not, or continue to push it based off of higher time frames. That depends on what your strategy is over there. So let's go back and all right. So Gary Network, let's look at for that one over here in crypto. Gary Network. There we go. Let's do Qcoin. Let's see. I'm not seeing any bullish divergence. It was getting oversold, starting to get some reverse candles on the Gary Network. But I'm not seeing the bullish divergence like a lot of the other crypto assets, altcoins. So I'm not seeing that. Tesla John, news came out that Tesla's delaying robotaxi event August. That's why a quick big drop today. I don't follow the news, Tesla John. I follow that it was overbought for multiple days. Even before this, the breakout had bullish divergence on before the breakout happened. So yeah, I don't follow the news. Who knows if the news is getting pushed by someone else right after the fact? I just follow the charts. Let's see. Oh, it's 9:44 a.m. here. So 9:40 a.m. here. Friday morning seems like Australia are in the future. Yeah. Yep. So Gary Network, right? Is it finding bottom? It's too early to say. It's still bearish. Currently above the trending dots, though. Still bearish on the weekly chart. Is this a low? Is this going to be a slightly higher low? Possible, but that's way too early to call that, right? Way too early. If I was going to draw it out here, that's a higher probability breakout, right? Then, it's got some work to do, right? It's got some work to do to get back above the trending dots, maybe another higher low, and then maybe a breakout like that. Doesn't mean it couldn't come back down and come back out like that. So it's got some work to do on the weekly chart. It just takes time for the ship to get turned around, and there's never a guarantee that the ship's going to get turned around. Right now, it's bearish on the weekly chart. It's bearish on the daily chart. So, that's what you're kind of watching right there. Is this the macro low? Is this a slightly higher macro higher low? We don't know. Is it going to break out of this downward trend line, right? So that's the Gary network. Can't really add too much more value than that. Pretty self-explanatory. Everything's still trending down with the trending dots and stuff like that on the weekly chart. Okay, you got it. Yep. What else? Doge. You got it. Doge. I have Doge on the watch list, but let me just type it in here real quick. There you go. There it is. Doge. Oh, that's a weekly chart. Let's get off that. Weekly chart is still bearish, still below the trailing dots. Let's look at the daily chart. Oh, keep doing that. Let me get off that. Let me get off the brush. Get back on the cursor. So, had the bearish divergence followed by a reverse candle. Came all the way back down. Basically a full round trip, right? No bullish divergence, right? No bullish divergence over here. It's got some work to do. There's no RSI buy signal yet. There's no buy signal yet. Still below the trending dots. Still in an overall downtrend on the trend line as well. Broke all the way back down below the fourth target. Obviously, it probably hit the fifth target as well, and maybe even a sixth target. I don't know why I'm having trouble saying sixth today. There we go. So that's what we're working with today. It was getting oversold though. It's getting oversold. It could be the bottom wick there. Too early to call it. Higher probabilities waiting for it to get back above over here, right? Waiting for it to get back over here. So there it is on Doge. Too early to call the bottom on Doge yet. But in Doge versus BTC, almost identical, right? Almost identical. There's no breakout on there either, right? So there you go. That's about it. Can't really help you too much more than that. Daniel Son. What else? Ohm. Okay, let's do Ohm. Let's take a look at it. Tether, Binance, Ohm. Ultra bullish on the daily chart. Ultra bullish on the daily chart. Doesn't mean it couldn't put in bearish divergence. Doesn't mean it will, right? Weekly chart is ultra bullish. I think you said there's bearish divergence on the weekly chart. Is that what you said? Yeah, there is, as of right now, if the week were to close, there's bearish divergence going all the way back to February 2024. And if you followed me for any length of time going back 3+ years, I've talked about that it can remain diverged for much longer than what people think. And so they'll pick tops all the way up and be wrong for weeks, months, and even a half a year or a year, right? You could see divergence for a very, very long time. And people don't realize that. And so you do have bearish divergence as of right now. There was that RSI sell signal on the weekly chart back in February as well. And it continues to go higher, right? Continues to go higher until it doesn't. So we'll see. As of right now, don't fight the trend. It's ultra bullish on the daily. It's ultra bullish on the weekly. It's ultra bullish on the monthly chart. And until that changes, right, it is getting bought up right now. So ultra bullish on the monthly chart as well. And so we don't know. There's no divergence on the monthly chart, just on the lower time frame, the lower weekly time frame as of right now. Let's see. Obviously, it's ultra bullish on the 2-week chart too. The last buy signal is over here at 0.06. What a move that was. There is, if you were to close the way it is right now on the 2-week chart, there's also bearish divergence on the 2-week chart, something to be aware of. But it's just making a monster move to the upside. And in hindsight, that would have been an amazing buy, even on the 2-week chart, all the way back there. That is massive, right? That is a massive move. 1,800% in how many? 16, 15 bars, right? 14 bars. Wow, what a move that was. Is 14 2-week bars, 1,800%. Insane move. Hopefully you caught that. Hopefully caught that. Don't forget to take profits along the way. What goes up fast comes down fast. Just be aware of that. 1,800% move can quickly become 1,000% move, quickly become 500% move. Next thing you know, you're shell shocked. Next thing you know, you're not even taking profits and you're holding it, right? Whew. 51 minutes in. PLTR, yep. Yep. It's late, but nope. It's late. I'm gonna call it here. Tesla John. Yeah. Early birds get the worm. LTCN. And we haven't even seen you on the live stream in a long time. So yeah, you have to come back tomorrow. Let's see, tomorrow, Friday. Friday the 12th. We'll definitely be back on the live stream. Think so? Yep, you got it. Cool. Good for you. Good for you. I like to see people win, right? I like to see when people win. That's a lot. I spend a lot of time trying to help people. Yes, it's a pay to play for the Discord and stuff like that. But I enjoy people winning more than my own self because I don't know. It just makes me feel good if other people are also winning. Oh, do you? Okay. All right. Fine. Fine. All right. You talked me into it. Was it you? Yeah, Litecoin. You always like to see the Litecoin ETF. All right. Let's do it. Hey, if you're hitting the like every day, Tesla John, I appreciate that. All right. Let's do it. Grayscale, Litecoin Trust. Yep. There it is. 2-week chart, week chart, bearish. Still bearish on the weekly chart. Yeah, I drew this out a long time ago. Had that reversal candle. It was getting overbought. Reverse candle coming all the way back down. Sell signal, all that stuff. Still in the downtrend, right? Daily chart. Yeah. So after that massive move up over here from $11, battling all the way up. Ultra bullish. Reverse candles. Probably divergence. Get some slight bearish divergence, RSI sell signal, and it's been a downtrend ever since. May have found bottom over here, double wick bottom at just under $17. That was a nice retracement, right? After a huge pump, that's a nice retracement all the way down 69%. Could be finding bottom. Got some bullish divergence at the bottom, RSI buy signal, possible higher low. Still bearish on the weekly chart and still could take some time for the ship to get turned around. Let's see. Don't love that as much. Let's see. Let's go a little bit closer. So that's what I'm kind of looking at here. After 69% correction, could be a double wick bottom when it was getting oversold on the blue candles. Possible higher lows. Maybe it closes back above the trailing dots. Maybe it starts to get turned around with the buy signal, all that stuff. Too early to call it right now, but the bottom could possibly be in on Grayscale, Litecoin Trust, and then get at least a possible bounce. You got it's starting to become a grown-up asset. The 200-week moving average, it started back here on June 14th, and you can see it's all the way up here at $52. You can see that it was most likely hit back here if it was around that long. So hopefully that helps. RSI buy signal. Could see a close back above the trending dots. Could see a close back above this downward trend line. And then maybe even a buy signal after that in the near future. Thank you, Tesla John. Appreciate that. Was looking like it maybe. Yeah. I think so. Possibly, right? Not confirmed yet, right? Not confirmed yet. But that double wick bottom when it was getting oversold, other signs, reversal candles are happening, possible higher low, right? Too early to call it yet, Tesla John, but I see what you're seeing. I see it. Peter, we're not going to talk about the election. I could care less. It's not a political channel. I'm not even going to show what you're saying. I don't care. I hate politics. I actually liked it when I was a kid, right? Because I thought my vote counted. When I was a kid, I actually liked it. I don't know. It's too much drama for me. That's about it. Let's see what else. Bitcoin dominance, still breaking down Bitcoin dominance. That kind of lines up with those altcoins versus Bitcoin. There's a pending sell signal on the weekly chart. Oh, no, there's not. There is not, Jesse. Could see a possible pending sell signal in the near future. We've been covering this on Bitcoin dominance for a while. Bearish divergence started the week of May 13th. And now I'm pointing out, is this a lower high? It's possible. It's breaking back down. So we'll see. We'll see. You're good, my man. I'm just letting you know my own personal thoughts. If you're into it, cool. If you're into it, cool. That's all about you. We're just all about the charts here. So we're gonna stay hyper focused. One last thing. Teladoc. What's going on with Teladoc? Nothing. It's just been murdered. Teladoc has been murdered over here, right? It's dead. Bullish divergence. Possible reversal candle. Woo! $20 gap up there. Dang. It's just been murdered. Someone out there either really, really loves Teladoc and they're shorting it to get more of it, or they just absolutely hate it and want to short it to death. Either someone really loves it to death and is shorting it, or someone really hates it to death and is shorting it. But I have to keep an eye on that one, right? Bullish divergence, pending reversal candle. Woo wee. All right. I think that's about it. I think we're going to call it here at 58 minutes. Keep it under an hour. With that, hope all of you have a great rest of your day. And we will see you tomorrow on Friday. Probably be a shorter 30-minute stream tomorrow. And we'll just keep it rocking and rolling and go with that. So with that, thank you for all of your support. I appreciate all of you. Have a good rest of your day. And we'll see you mañana. Adios.